واحد، اثنان، ثلاثة.
Hi, welcome to If You Live It, the YouTube page. This is going to be the first video of regular weekly kind of check-ins. This entire page is dedicated to helping people move through the 12 steps. And the 12 steps in and of themselves were created to help people transcend issues they have in their life, originally to transcend alcoholism. But as the 12 steps has progressed, as I have applied them to my own life, as this entire journey has been chronicled in the book, If You Live It, on this page, on our Facebook page, Instagram, through Mason Burke's, my own page, through Spotify, podcasts, YouTube's, books coming, the website, www.ifyouliveit.com, the entirety of all of it is created and provided to help people transcend the ego and fear in all of its forms. That's how we've reapplied, recontextualized the 12 steps for today, for everyone, for people who aren't blessed enough to be an alcoholic or an addict in some particular kind, and then be exposed to the program of anonymous rooms and the 12 steps through those angles and those lenses. This entire approach is for everyone. It is for everyone to calm the mind down, to understand their relation to God, to truth, to consciousness, to find a life that they've always been looking for, always been searching for, to have their own connection with divinity, God, Allah, Yahweh. Whatever term you use, that connection as immanent is real and available to you, but there has to be a pathway that you use to walk down to find that. Traditionally, when we look through Hinduism and Buddhism and other means for those searching enlightenment, there's a pathway of either the mind, the heart, the intellect, service, so on and so forth. This kind of combines the mind, the heart, service, all into one. Now, the actual program of AA, it includes 12 steps, but it also includes community and it includes service. And part of going through the 12 steps is having a sponsor to take you through it. But at this point in time, there are not enough people who have finished the 12 steps in this particular way to address all of those who would like to go through these steps for themselves. So what we're going to do via YouTube, what we're going to do via the website, via Facebook, via podcasts on Spotify and or on Apple, entitled If You Live It. If You Live It throughout. Ifyouliveit.com is the website where you'll find the book in its form free to you. Now, the books will be for sale as actual hardcover, softcover, online ebook styles as the months and weeks progress. But everything will always be free as well, in podcast form, in blog form. So there's no barrier for you to transcend your mind, to see what a life lived without being a slave to the ego is. If your goal and your intent is to reach enlightenment in this lifetime, this is a pathway that you can walk down that will lead you in that direction. If your intent is just to have happiness in your life, or to feel happy, or to let go of the weight and the guilt, the shame, the remorse, all these feelings that tie us down, if that's your intent, welcome. This page is dedicated to you. This page is dedicated to the 12 steps recontextualized to transcend and overcome fears and our attachment to the ego. And when we speak ego, we don't speak of it in the Freudian sense. We speak of it in the spiritual sense, in the sense that the ego and mind are the same thing. Now, If You Live It, the book is, like I said, available in fits and starts and bits and pieces over the next 3 months. From this week forward, there will be a chapter released every week in podcast form, in book form through the blog within If You Live It, the website, through the content page. You can find that just at the top right corner on your computer, or through the little hamburger. You can click on that on your mobile device. You can go to content and you'll see the chapters. You'll see the introductory pieces, notes from the editor. You'll see a whole lot of content coming at you in all these different directions for one particular reason. And it's not for me to make any money. It's not for me to convince you of anything. It's not for me to force you to do anything. It's not for you to choose a religion if you don't have one, or a new religion if you do have one. You'll see religious texts scattered throughout. You'll see truth from religious figures scattered throughout. You'll see spiritual principles and ultimate truth scattered throughout. And you'll see it all for free. If you so feel inclined to be able to buy this book when it comes out and pass that book along, great. But if not, like I said, all the content will always be available to you for free, and how you go and find it. You'll find it on YouTube. We'll be reading the chapter each week. We'll be talking about the chapter each week. We'll be talking about the books and steps in general with people who've gone through them. And I will go over the steps in the book in general at different times too. So today is a welcome to If You Live It. Welcome to the page. Let you know these resources that are available to you. This is a journey of self-discovery, a journey and a pathway of freedom, if you so choose it. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if life is beating you down, if you're looking for truth, if you're over formal religion where you say, this doesn't lead me to God, let's hold each other's hands. Let's walk down this path together, and let me help you introduce you to the self, to God, immanent in your life, all around you, and every person that you come in contact with. This week coming up, which is the actual formal second week of January 2025, will be more YouTube videos. We're looking to do maybe 2 or 3 videos, probably 2 a week, at least on YouTube, where we're reading the steps, so you have it in a sponsor format, where we're going more into what is the role of YouTube versus what is the role of the podcast versus what is the role of the book. In essence, we are creating a online virtual sponsor leading into the meetings that will start in April. Once the book is fully available and in that kind of format where we can have that sitting on a table, we're going to have in-person meetings where I am in Pennsylvania, and see how that grows. And we're going to also be hosting online meetings as well via Zoom platform, so that'll be available to you too. So welcome. I'm Mason Woldridge. This is If You Live It. This is our first video going on to YouTube. And thanks for being here. Hope you have a great whatever the rest of whatever it is when you're watching this. Many blessings.